The indicators of dominance and power are pretty clear, especially when you know what you needed to be paying attention to. And when you know what the signs of dominance and power are, you will also learn how to show dominance and make power moves, because all you needed to do is simply start adopting the blueprint. This blueprint left behind by so many before us. I have often said that success leaves clues. Well, so too does power. It also leaves clues. So in this video, I'll be showing you exactly what dominance and power look like in real life. Stay tuned because there will be more after this. Hey, welcome back and thank you for sticking around. Jumping right into the video, but before I do that, hit that subscribe button, also the bell notification icon, and give a thumbs up to this video. Let me hear your thoughts below. Share with a friend. So let's get started. The first indicator is leading. One of the most popular signs of social power is, of course, leadership. Simply put, powerful people will lead. Now here are some examples of leading that can cement one's dominance and also help to cement your power. The first one, walking first or forging ahead. Now if there is a group that is walking, less dominant individuals will always look around to see who is going first and also who is going to take the lead. Dominant individuals, however, or the most powerful cat in the room, don't look around. They walk or they make a first move. If there's a decision to be made, they speak first. And if there is an important person to meet, they greet that person first. Now let us look at the character of Tony Montana in the movie Scarface. There are some obvious signs that Tony is a dominant man. Look here, for example. Tony has never seen Frank and has never ever been to his house. In an unknown environment, this is where you normally see most people behaving tentatively, looking around for the cues of leadership. However, super dominant individuals will take the lead even in unknown environments, which is exactly what Tony does as he starts walking towards the house first. Omar, who is Frank's friend, had to speed up to catch up with Tony. The reality check is this: even though this is a sign of social power to take the lead in unknown situations, I really don't recommend this course of action as your first response in all situations. It is best that you first check in the group if there is someone who is more knowledgeable than you are. And if there is nobody who is more knowledgeable than you are, but it is a high stakes situation, you should probably still consult others before committing to an action. Because making colossal mistakes or taking the group down the wrong path because you want to look dominant or powerful and didn't consult with others is exactly what poor leadership is all about. Next one, in the dating world, lead the interaction forward. Now, there are many ways in which men can express dominance in dating. One of them, which is crucial for leading the seduction forward, is to take charge and move the interaction towards intimacy. My advice in this realm is to mix dominance with warmth. Best of all is to mix dominance with caring and protecting behavior. Now, that of course is the best strategy, especially if you want to potentially transition into a relationship. Furthermore, any behavior that cares for and protects others around you is inherently leader-like. That's how strong and good leaders behave. Now, here are a few ways of doing this. Gentlemen, if a fight erupts, move her away from the fracas. 2. Guide her by putting a hand on her lower back. Now, there are ways of doing this. Too high, you may seem like a dweeb. Too low, no, that's asking for trouble. Number 3, help her to get up when she is sitting and need to stand. Now, there are some examples we could learn from the movie Spread. If you have seen that movie before, sound off below. If you have not yet seen that movie, or if there are other movies that you have watched where there is a super dominant social dating guy, let me know below. I know we know things like Hitch and some of those other movies, so let me know down below. Reality check: there are no cons to protective and caring leadership in a romantic relationship. A strong leader-like man who cares and protects is a man who makes a woman happy, and it is the healthiest way to maintain control and leadership in any relationship. Next one, make people follow your lead. People following you is the definition of social power. There's no two-road about it. Anytime people follow your lead, you are by definition acting as the leader and as the most powerful individual. Politicians who are schooled and instructed by communication experts play this game quite often. They shake hands, place a hand on someone's back, they open up their body, point to something in the environment, because what they're doing is that they're trying to have people follow their lead. Of course, Donald Trump heavily engages in this. Now, here's an example with Macron and Trump, while they both try to play each other and end up being quite awkward. Note that Macron did this because this was in France, he was playing at home, and Donald Trump did it because he's Trump and would have done the same no matter where he is. Reality check. When people want to follow your lead, then you should provide that leadership. This is the epitome of dominance and social power. If you are not sure people accept your leadership, proceed with caution or they will resent you. If you notice that people are resisting you, drop the games and focus on becoming a figure that people want to follow first. When you test the waters, always start with small requests and then work your way up. The next one, guiding others or being the good host. Dominant men politely invite others to be their guests, to follow them, to sit down, to enjoy the food, to go through the door first. It looks polite, but it is also leader-like and puts them in charge. In this example, Barack Obama and Vladimir Putin, they are trying to play host on each other. And this is a game politicians play very often, constantly telling each other where to sit and where to go, even when they have no idea what's happening. Now, how do you handle it? Whenever you can avoid following, avoid. For example, you can wait 10 seconds longer before sitting down. If the host tells you to get inside, you could always take a couple more seconds to admire the panorama or the environs. If you can't avoid following them, then sit or follow them nonchalantly without looking at them or without saying okay. Just do it as if you had wanted to do it in the first place. Then make a mental note that you're one down and you need to even the scores. Here is the real life check. If you are hosting an event at your place, or if you have the ranks and formal authority of leadership, then you should engage in guiding behavior. If you are someone else's guest, avoid leading them because it is highly jarring being told what to do in your own place. As a matter of fact, it is okay to let people play the host if they are the actual host. Here's the next one, assigning tasks. Dominant individuals task others. They do it when they have formal authority, of course, and they will often task people even when they lack formal authority. We have seen examples of taskers in types of political players in the workplace section. How do you beat taskers? Ask yourself this question. Is he or she in a position to assign tasks? You may overanalyze in the beginning, but over time it will become natural for you to discern between fair requests and unfair requests from people who have either no authority over you or who cannot ask you to do what they are asking. Make a point to challenge and reject all tasks from people who have no authority and or assign them in a curt and non-respectful way. The real life check here, people, is that more submissive people are afraid of assigning tasks even when they know what the best course of action is, or when they have the authority to assign these tasks, and of course, they are normally afraid of saying no. If you're more on the submissive end, you will have to force yourself to assign more tasks and also to refuse more tasks. However, if you're more on the dominant side, you need to start noticing when people push back on your tasks or they execute them but with growing resentment, because poor execution is often a sign of growing resentment. This is where I will leave in this video for today. Let me know what your favorite section was. Let me know what you want to see next, because this continues. There are other things that we can do to be more socially dominant and also make power moves in social settings. If you are here for the very first time, just remember to please hit that subscribe, the bell notification icon, and also like this video, comment below, share with a friend, and just remember that I'll be seeing you because there will be more after this. I'm Dei-Rasi. Walk good.